Start recording and start our lesson this afternoon. Today we've been talking about, I want us to take a look here at what Miss Cates has. I have the words fiction and nonfiction. The stories that we have been reading up until now have been nonfiction. Nonfiction are real. They have facts. That means true information. We read to learn information. There are usually photos, like real pictures, charts, and graphs. A lot of times there's a table of contents at the beginning. Fiction stories, which is what we're going to read today, fiction stories are not real. They're story talk. They're make-believe. We usually read fiction stories to enjoy them. There are illustrations or drawings instead of real pictures usually. And they have a beginning, middle, and end. There are characters, settings, and problem solution in fiction story. So we've been talking about farms and farm animals and different things that grow on a farm. Today, we're going to read a fiction story called The Little Red Hen. Some of you may have heard this story before. Others, you may not be as familiar with it. Here are some vocabulary words that I want us to go over. Plant, harvest, transport, can, store, and process. Those are all words you're going to hear in this story. To plant, what does that mean? To plant. What does that mean? What does it mean to plant something? Ryan?
Grow something.
To put a seed in the ground, right? That's planting. To put a seed into the ground. A plant is also something that grows. Okay. Let's make sure we are muted. And harvest. What does it mean to harvest something? We talked about that. What does it mean to harvest? Estelle?
To get food for when it's going to snow.
Harvest means to pick. It's ready to be picked. Harvest means to picked, to be picked. Transport. Look at this truck. That gives you a clue. What does it mean to transport something? Anya?
To go from one place to another.
To move something from one place to another. Very good. To can something means to put it into a can. Store is a place where you buy food. Store can also mean I need to store some food in my cabinet. That means to put away for a later time, to store. And then yesterday, process, or well, we've talked about, but to process. A lot of times we say we process food. We process the corn. We take the corn off of the cob and put it into a can to process something. All of those things are going to happen in our story. We're also going to hear this word, help. This boy is helping this girl up the hill. Help. Another word we're going to hear in this story is dough. Dough is what you get before you bake something, like cookie dough or bread dough. When you mix flour with water, you get dough. All right, let's go ahead and begin our story. We are going to read a story that is a folk tale, so it is fiction, about a little red hen who asked for some help with a difficult task. A difficult task. A difficult task is something you've been asked to do that's difficult. Raise your hand if you've ever had a difficult task. Would you like to share what that difficult task was? Anya, share out what your difficult task was.
Doing the whole dishwasher.
Yes, unloading the whole dishwasher. That's a difficult task. Estelle, share out your difficult task that you've had to complete.
Cleaning my room.
Cleaning your room. Nicole.
Cleaning a messy playroom all by myself.
Oh, the messy playroom. Landon, what's your difficult task? Mute your mic, Nicole.
Cleaning up, doing chores.
Chores like vacuuming or taking out the trash. Well, in this story, a little red hen asks for some help with a difficult task. Listen carefully to find out whether or not the little red hen gets the help she needs. All right. Little red hen worked hard every day, but the other animals on the farm never helped. As she was scratching around in the barnyard one day, the little red hen found some grains of wheat. We can plant these seeds and they will grow, thought the hen. A few grains of wheat are planted. What kind of crop will grow? If she plants those seeds, what kind of crop will grow? Russell, what kind of crop will grow?
Wheat.
A wheat crop. So she asked, who will help me plant these grains of wheat? Not I, quacked the duck. Not I, meowed the cow. Not I, oinked the pig. Then I will do it myself, clucked the little red hen. And that is just what she did, all by herself. Every day she checked to see what plants were growing. She pulled the weeds around them to give the wheat room to grow. Weeds are wild plants that grow where they are not wanted. Weeds can take away nutrients from the plant that you want to grow in the soil. By the end of the summer, those seeds of wheat had sprouted and grown into stalks of ripe, golden grain. When the stalks of wheat were ripe and the wheat grain was ready to be harvested from the field, the little red hen asked, who will help me cut the wheat? Who do you think will help her cut the wheat? Do you think the animals will help her? No. Not I, quacked the duck. Not I, meowed the cow. Not I, oinked the pig. Then I will do it myself, clucked the little red hen. And that's just what she did, all by herself. When she had cut the wheat, the little red hen asked, who will help me grind this wheat into flour? Do you think they'll help her grind the wheat into flour? I don't think so. Not I, quacked the duck. Not I, meowed the cow. Not I, oinked the pig. Then I will do it myself, clucked the little red hen. And that's just what she did, all by herself. When the wheat grain had been ground into flour, the little red hen asked, "Now who will help me make this flour into bread dough?" So this is a grinding machine that you would have had a long time ago. See how she picked the wheat and then she pulled the seeds off the wheat into here, and then she poured the seeds into here? Then you turn this crank and it grinds the wheat into flour. Dough is a mixture of flour, milk, or water that is used to make bread. Who do you think will help the little red hen turn the flour into dough? Do you think they'll help her? Doesn't sound like it. They haven't so far. "Not I," quacked the duck. "Not I," meowed the cat. "Not I," oinked the pig. "Then I will do it myself," clucked the little red hen. And that's just what she did, all by herself. When she had mixed the dough, the little red hen asked, "Who will help me bake the bread?" Now do you think they'll help her make the bread? I see a lot of thumbs down and a lot of heads shaking. "Not I," quacked the duck. "Not I," meowed the cat. "Not I," oinked the pig. "Then I will do it myself," clucked the little red hen. And that's just what she did, all by herself. And so, all by herself, the little red hen baked a fine loaf of bread. "Now," she said, "who will help me eat the bread?" "I will," quacked the duck. "I will," meowed the cat. "I will," oinked the pig. "Ah!" clucked the little red hen. "No, you will not. I planted the wheat all by myself. I cut the wheat all by myself. I ground the wheat into flour all by myself. I mixed the dough and baked it all by myself. And now I will eat the bread all by myself." And that is just what she did, all by herself. Okay, so that was the story of the little red hen. I'm going to ask you guys some questions. What crop does the little red hen use to make bread? What crop does she use to make bread? Let's see. Smriti.
I don't know.
That's right, you weren't here at the beginning. I'm sorry, sweet girl. Elliot, what crop did she use to make the bread? What did she have to plant?
Wheat.
Wheat, you're exactly right. She used wheat. What do the duck, the cat, and the pig want to help her with? What do they want to help her with? Jonyan?
Want to help her finish the bread.
They want to help her eat that bread. Why doesn't the little red hen let the other animals help her eat the bread? Smriti? Why doesn't the little red hen let the other animals help her?
Because she was the one who made the whole bread, so she gets to eat it.
That's right. She did all that hard work herself. So she's the one that gets to eat it. Okay. The little red hen asked the duck, cat, and pig for help several times during the story. Tell me about the different times when the little red hen asked for help. What's one of the times she asked for help, but they said no? Let's see. Nicole,
I'll cook the bread with them and they said no.
When she tried to have them bake the bread. That's right. They didn't want to help her bake that bread. When else did they not want to help, Landon? When else did they not want to help her?
Plant the weed.
They didn't want to plant those crops in the hot sun. That's right. Plant the wheat. Anya, what else did she ask them to help her with that they would not help?
Grind the wheat.
Grind that wheat into flour. My arm would get tired. Ryan, what else did she ask for help with?
Make the dough.
Making the dough. And I think the last thing that she asked help with was Smriti.
She asked help with storing the dough.
Harvesting the wheat. Yeah, where she had to cut the wheat and harvest it. Okay. Do you think the little red hen will ask? Do you think the next time the little red hen asks for help, do you think the animals will help her? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, for those of you that think yes, raise your hand. Tell me why. Why do you think they'll help her? Russell, why do you think the animals will help her next time?
Because they want to eat it too.
They're going to want to participate also, right? They're going to want to eat it too. Very good. Okay, let's pair share for 1 second. If the little red hen asked you to help, would you have helped? Why or why not? All right, tell me why. Let me see. I'm going to try to get a friend I haven't called on. Carolyn, would you help the little red hen?
Yes.
Why would you help her, Carolyn?
Because I like to bake the dough.
You think it would be fun to bake the dough? Okay. Smriti, why would you help the little red hen?
I would want to help the little red hen because I like stirring.
You like stirring? What about, you know what it makes me think of? Have you ever heard of the golden rule? The golden rule is something called treat others the way you would want to be treated. So if you asked for help, would you want someone to help you? Absolutely, we would. So if I need to treat others the way I would want to be treated, if someone asked me for help, then I need to help them because that's what I would want from me. Landon, did you have something you wanted to share?
I would help the red hen.
You would? Why would you help them?
Because I like to help people because it makes me feel good.
Oh, that's a great, excellent reason, and you're exactly right. Sometimes when we help others, it makes us feel good inside. Awesome job today, friends. You did a great job. Miss Cates is going to have to scoot out because I have a workshop to go to. But you